All right, everybody. Welcome back to the 90210 podcast. We're on episode 20 entitled Spring Training.
Spring training.
My name is Logan. I'm here with your expert on 90210, Virtuosa. And I
Yeah.
want to ask you, what does spring training mean to you?
Some type of physical sport. Um,
Yeah.
maybe what's spring? Tennis, track. What else? The spring? Is it baseball in the spring? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. A
Yeah.
lot of
Well,
outdoor stuff.
yes. And it's a football term, I believe, because when I was in football, spring training was like if you were really serious about being on the varsity team, then you would go to spring training, and that was like extra training for football, like like for it's like how nerds do extra credit. That's what spring training was for football, and then in the summer it was like weightlifting, like all weight, building.
Mm,
They teach you about protein and steroids and all that stuff to get you ready during the summer.
yeah.
And then by fall, you're supposed to be a beast, you know? So that's what spring training usually means. But in this context, I have no idea. And you say you remember this episode, right? Last week?
That was last week.
Oh,
Uh,
last week's episode. So you remembered last week's
no, no,
episode.
no. I probably remembered this one last week, but this week I probably forgot it. I don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know
Okay.
spring training. I
Okay.
think I know which one this is. Uh.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the one
Let's.
you mentioned. Yeah, you said. I think you
What
said
did
it
I
was like
say?
a cute episode. A cute episode. I remember you said something about Donna having a dog. Not Donna, but Brenda having a dog or something like that. Vaguely.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
So,
this episode.
all right. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And
Okay.
you guys just watch along like we normally do every week. Um,
It's like you
there
watching it with friends.
exactly. Yeah. And we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I remember. I remember when I was in little league.
Hmm.
Yep, I remember my little league time.
Hmm. Oh, you mean baseball?
Yeah, because it says um, Steve and Brandon are coaching a little league team this episode. I guess I said the B plot
Oh, okay.
or the A plot. I don't know, but there's two plots. There's one where Brenda has a dog. They must have mentioned that because that must be either A or B plot, and then they mention Brandon and Steve coaching a little league team, which must be either the A or B plot.
Oh, okay. I think. Do I remember that part? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do remember this one.
I like how 90210 gives you 2 for 1, though. They're like, if you don't like this storyline, we gave you a little bit of another one.
Yeah, because involve everybody would be a lot of drama.
Oh, yeah, a lot to juggle.
Do you see those were 80s shorts that Brenda has on?
People were wearing those in the 90s. People were wearing those in the 2000s.
I wish I could, but yeah, I can't. I don't know if I ever could. Maybe when I was 19.
Yeah, the
Any
fitness.
cute puppy.
Yeah, Shaggy. The fitness fashion didn't really kick off until like what 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Hmm. Well, no, we had a couple little.
I
Um,
mean, like think about it. Now you can wear fitness fashion to like you can go to the store, you can go to the movies. Like it wasn't always like I remember as a kid, it all looked like this when I was a kid, and then now you can like wear fitness fashion to other settings, and it's fine.
yeah, except what Steve got on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, back then, is mom? Can you hear
That's
me? Is your
yeah,
your headphones good? Okay.
y- yeah.
Yeah, no, like the guys my age wear that now, that tank top, just like that now.
Really? That was a that was a
Yeah,
little
I know.
saucy what Steve had on.
Yeah, yeah, it's coming back because, like I said, the last 7 years we had like fitness fashion that you could wear to a movie theater and it was fine, and now they're like going back to the like the functional, where it's like as thin as possible, as short as possible. They're going back to that.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, but for a long time, you straight up wear a tracksuit, and it was like, you know,
He like he's really hurt.
yeah, he looks like he needs more than bed rest, but I'm no doctor.
Dylan hair looks good in this episode.
Yeah, well, has he ever had a bad hair day?
No, but I like this one versus the little wild little bit to the side.
What do they call those hairstyles? Pompadours?
I don't know. Ew. Ew, my stomach just started hurting.
Always messing with the redheads.
He said they don't need a booger picker playing second base. Now I like that coach's uh, jogging suit.
Yeah, now that's old school. Yeah, that's definitely
Hmm.
90s.
Oh, that's an Olympic little track suit.
Yeah, that was in fashion back then. I think I had one.
Hmm. What you think about Dylan's car?
It's cool for short distances, but it's got no back seat, so it wouldn't be an everyday use for me. But like, yeah, if you're just going to people's houses, yeah, that's a great car.
He found a whole spam right there. He ain't going nowhere. Oh, now, what's that? A bone? He found a whole ham bone. Oh, he's so cute. He don't even bark. That dog is magical.
Well trained. Yeah, I remember we used to also wear the baseball shirts too back in
Oh
the.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. The je- the jerseys, the baseball shirts. No, well,
yeah,
that's in the 2000s. Everybody was. Well,
yeah,
no, the 90s they started wearing jerseys. The guys.
yeah,
I don't think we wore jerseys.
yeah. Women were wearing the
Only in
jersey.
Beverly Hills. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say women. You guys were wearing the jersey dresses.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I remember when I first wore mine, they thought it was a oversized jersey and tried to
yeah,
send me home
yeah.
on casual Friday. And I had on stockings and socks with it and tennis shoes. And they just didn't get
That
it.
is a bit much for the casual Friday workplace.
Well, they said we couldn't wear jeans on dress down Friday. So what else are you gonna wear? For a 20-some-year-old, you don't leave us much options.
Oh, you can't wear jeans? Wh- I mean, yeah. What options do you have then?
Yeah. How is Brenda gonna hide a whole dog?
And this is not a small dog either.
No, he bigger than Benji. But nobody knows. I forgot. Nobody may not remember who Benji was.
I remember Benji, but I just don't
You
believe you
remember
actually
Benji?
saw Ben. I don't believe you actually saw that movie.
That movie was out when I was a kid. I
I
love
don't believe
Benji.
you.
Who
I
didn't
don't believe
love
you watched
Benji?
it. I know who
Man,
Benji
I
is, but I don't
watched
believe you
Old
watched it.
Heavenly Dog, Benji.
There was another one too back in the '80s called something in Roxanne. Uh, it was something in Roxanne. It was like a talking dog, but more
Now that
serious.
one I don't know.
Yeah, there's a few. You guys had like a talking dog phase in the early '80s. You guys really like that
Hmm.
genre.
So he bit the mailman out of self defense.
Ooh, accusing her of murder.
I know. Dang, Jim is tough. He being tough. Gonna take the dog to the pound, and then Brenda is gonna rebel for the rest of her life.
I just understand if you are a lawyer, you know they have great health insurance living in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, so why is he looking like he about to
Yeah,
die on the
yeah, I know.
sofa?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like.
Well, I'm glad Cindy got her back on this one.
Everybody's stressed out.
And she already named him Wally. Look, even Cindy regretting backing on that one.
Yeah. Now the more episodes I see, the more I see why you love Brenda because this is totally a
Yeah,
Gina move.
yeah. Leap in before you know the
Yeah,
requirements.
exactly. Uh,
They have that song, Dive In, something like that.
oh, the movie was called Zeus and Roxanne. Um,
I didn't see that one.
yeah.
It's another movie. It was a Hispanic movie about a dog. I forgot the name of it, but I was gonna check it out, but I forgot. I just thought about it again. It looked like it was gonna be pretty good.
People really
It was a
like.
Cuban.
Uh, there's this movie called Paddington that people love about a
Oh, that's a
talking.
bear. It's a
Yeah,
bear.
talking bear.
I
People love
wasn't.
it.
Yeah, I wasn't into Paddington that much. Like,
I mean, mom, Paddington blew up like 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. Everybody was like, "You guys see Paddington too?" You guys see? Yeah, it was crazy. It made no sense.
remember they said that the world ended in 1999, and we just living in some purgatory space before we enter the new space. So we just seeing recycled stuff over and over and over and
I don't know if
over.
anybody said that. I know I have said that after 9/11, America is stagnant. We can't agree on what a good future looks like. And that's what's causing our lack of change and growth because we have one group of people who thinks their future looks like this, and we have another group of people who thinks a good future looks like that. And so we're at a stalemate. We're at a stalemate.
Yeah, because it's time for those of us who've been energetically putting out everything to slow down and let some people use their stored up energy that they gathering from human meat and other stuff. It's time for
I,
them to spend that energy. They think that some people think that they gonna be having a soft life. No, everybody getting their hands dirty and build new earth. Every single person, their energy is needed.
you
Ain't
talking
nobody
about
reserving nothing.
the soft life hard wig trend on TikTok?
Yeah, I'll let everybody want a soft life. Well, if everybody got a soft life, then who gonna fix the roads?
Slaves, you know.
No, everybody. Everybody do one day in the field.
You, yeah,
Everybody.
you know my theory on that. I've said it many a times. People want slaves bad,
They do. I
badly.
see. It's sick. It's a sickness.
Yeah,
If you get a slave, what you gonna do all day?
I live that soft life with that hard wig. I feel like
Mm-mm.
if you're a woman who's had a rough, time, then you deserve a soft life with a hard wig. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Men too. Anybody who been putting in a lot of energy and getting very little back, it's time for the universe to pay up and pay
Yeah,
it forward. And it's time for the
yeah,
people who've been reserving all this energy and money to divvy it up.
yeah,
Time to get up and divvy it up.
yeah,
Amen, amen, amen.
yeah. But yeah, we do have to agree on what a good future looks like, and we just don't.
A future where everybody contributes what they can to building it. Everybody put an equal share of everything. Equality. That's what a good future looks like. No matter
Yeah,
how you design it.
yeah, I agree. I think everything else is a major distraction from that. For sure.
Yeah.
She's talking to Wally like he has a human brain.
He does. Oh, I saw a little scientific like presentation where somebody broke the sounds down of
Mm,
animals
Hmm.
and picked up on patterns.
Hmm. Yeah, they're intelligent enough for that,
Yeah, where
but
they all can
not full
communicate.
but not full sentences. They're not like, yes, this is so dubious, madam. You have me living in the garage with no temperature adjustment. Like they don't have that kind of language. But they do communicate. Yeah, plants do too. They plants and
Yeah.
mushrooms. They found that mushrooms
So
also give off some kind of signal.
so they can hear us. We just don't.
They
We
can
just
hear
not
us, but
listening to them.
they don't know what we're saying. Um, so they just rely on body language, right? When you don't understand Spanish, you just kind of look at the face, right? You look at the face, the body language, you kind of see what's going on there.
I might catch a couple words, especially if they talking bad about me. If they say certain words, I might pick up on it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I asked a guy in college like 20 years ago, I said, why do we have eyebrows? And I thought it was to catch the sweat. That's not true at all. It's for facial
To block
expression.
the sun. I thought it was to
Mm-mm.
block the sun from
Nope.
your
We
eyes.
we lost that. You talking about the pronounced forehead? We lost that over time. That's why our foreheads are smooth and go back behind our noses. When we had pronounced foreheads, then it would block the sun. But now we have smooth foreheads that go back. Eyebrows are simply to convey emotion.
Oh, I need to start using them. I'm gonna start using them. I'm gonna start using my eyebrows instead of my words.
And also, did you know why we smile at each other? This is freaky too. No other animal smiles except
Yeah, but
the prime
some of them before they eat you.
except the primate. Primates smile as
Mm.
a form of passivity to show the other primate that they don't mean any harm.
Yeah, that you can
Isn't that
that
weird
I'm
though?
approachable.
Yeah.
No, it's a way to say I'm approachable because everybody's so used to frowns that when they finally see a smile,
Mhm.
they're it's I like to see a smile because I don't see that many.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The reason you like it is because it shows, like you said, I'm not dangerous. I'm more passive. I'm not gonna be the aggressor. That's what the smile means in the animal kingdom, or for the few animals that can do it. Oh, oh, oh! We got a baseball beef.
What happened?
The kid is feeling himself,
Um,
hmm and Steve is like he's a good player, so let him be let him be an a hole.
yeah, Brandon want to teach him some karma,
Yep.
some reaction for his action.
I don't know if you noticed this, but Brandon gets fired from every job he's ever done because of his principles thus far. Have you noticed that?
Well, this time he just quit, which is better than getting fired.
Every job he's tried, he has gotten fired, quit, resigned because of his
Hey,
principles.
it's gotta go. If it don't line up and you ain't getting that balance, gotta go. Look how beautiful it is out there. No bugs. She's shucking her corn like
The
she
the
in
lighting,
Minnesota.
the lighting is
Mm,
perfect. Yeah, it's making it look like a
isn't
little
it pretty?
heaven. Yeah.
The birds chirping.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, good cinematographer. Those are the people who set up the shots and the lighting. They can make a show or a movie look like a dream.
I love it.
Okay, he's still in. He needs to go to the doctor. This is crazy. It's
He
ridiculous.
just want to take opioids. He taking Vicodin.
Mom, he is paralyzed. He is legit
I mean,
paralyzed.
with his you see his corduroy pants. I used to love corduroy.
You did because you used to get me corduroy all the time.
I think it's just so nice in the winter.
Yeah, it's just too hot. Now that we have 10 months of summer, it's just too hot.
You only get to wear it 1 month.
Well, yeah, well, you get a little bit of February. You get a little bit of February. Also,
Oh, they had to eat tofu burgers before the Impossible and the Beyond.
ugh,
Ew. Now I'm so
ugh,
glad I came
yeah,
along
that's
after the invention
disgusting.
of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
soy on bread.
Now I love
Unless
tofu
they
soup.
dress it up.
I
Oh
love
yeah.
tofu soup, but as a
And that's
burger,
what's in miso.
yeah, I
They
love,
put
yeah,
little pieces of tofu.
yeah. Tofu soup is amazing, but as a burger,
Oh, and tofu hibachi, where they have it breaded and fried and give you
that's
the
good
fried.
too. That's great too.
Oh,
I've had that a
mm.
couple of times. Yeah.
And they had that sweet teriyaki sauce on there.
Hmm. Yeah.
So good.
Exactly.
But between on a bun, unless they
No.
make it
Yeah.
taste
On a
like
yeah
chicken.
on a bun. No, I don't know how they would make that taste good.
Mm-mm. Now they had Nat like he a minor character, but Nat in shape for his age. You see how in shape
They all
Nat
are.
is?
They literally all are.
Hmm.
We have not seen one obese character yet.
Not even a extra.
Extra.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I
Exactly.
gotta lose weight to be an extra. Hey, here we go.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the other day. I was like, I'm kind of tired of my belly now. I think it's time for me to switch it up.
Yeah, my belly got its own apartment on my body. Like,
Well, for me, it was like every time I have to pick something up, it's like, I mean, like I can feel my organs just squeezing. You know what I mean? You have to pick something up.
oh yeah, don't remind me. After I finish eating my delicious burrito I got from a Mexican restaurant, that's enough to eat off of for 3 days. It was like this long and like that thick.
Oh
I
wow,
couldn't believe it. Full of
wow!
veggies,
And
full of
what you get?
broccoli,
You got it from Moe's?
cauliflower, carrots. Uh-uh.
Yeah.
This next to the laundromat I went to, this new laundromat, you got to get a card and put it in. It's real cool.
Okay.
Very clean. And they had a Mexican
Nice.
restaurant, and I said, I haven't had a margarita in about maybe 3 years.
Same, and I love margaritas. That's like one of the best
Ah,
alcoholic drinks.
yeah, but I was scared I wasn't gonna be able to drive
Oh,
because it
you
was
had to
sweet.
drive there. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and I got this burrito. I wanted a bean burrito, but they had this veggie one with bean and rice and veggies and queso cheese and some green verde sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, it
That sounds
was
great.
amazing.
Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah.
A little bit of Mexican.
Oh yeah, it was worth it. And then he said Tuesday was the deals. He said, you missed the deal, Taco Tuesday. You gotta come on Tuesday. So but no, lunch special would have been good, but I'm sure the portion wouldn't have been as big. But it's enough. I got enough for lunch tomorrow at work, the next day. Yeah, at least 2 more times. So you can eat off of it three times.
Yeah, I think you could eat off of it 3 times.
Mm, I mean, that thing. like that big around. I don't know. It was. I tried. I
Yeah.
tried to put it down. I could not.
Yeah. This is off topic, but it's Black History Month, and
Mhm.
me and my coworkers were like, why do they give black people the cold month?
The
Doesn't it
coldest and the shortest month of the year.
they give us a like we're black.
28 days.
We're black. Shouldn't we get the hot month? You know what I mean? July, August, June, something like that.
They did not
May.
want us pumped up, amped up, hot, and bothered for
Or or
for our holiday.
it could be just as sinister. They didn't want us to be able to march or do parades during our month. Yeah.
We still do.
Mhm.
Because we're resilient. But
Yeah. But yeah,
we
that's
do have
weird, right?
Juneteenth. No, we do have Juneteenth, I think,
That's
unless
a
they
day.
are.
That's a single day
Well,
though.
yeah, yeah. Well, they don't have a whole month. Nobody else, I don't
Pride,
think.
Pride Month.
Yeah, so that's it.
They
So
stole our
you want a
month though.
month?
They kind of stole our month. June, they kind of stole our month a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Um, yeah. Honestly, Black History Month should be July so that they could be reminded on July 4th that everybody wasn't free. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
that would have been the most awkward Black History Month, but educational, the most educational one.
Every month should be Black History, though. I mean, in my eyes, it is because I take the time to read the posts and remember the inventors that were forgotten, songwriters that were stolen from.
Yeah,
I watch everything regarding to our history and stuff all the time.
you do.
Not every day, but
And I did too. Sometimes I'll send you a little something about a black lady who played rock and roll in the 40s or something that everybody forgot.
mm-hmm. Of the first little rap group, somebody, one of us,
What?
we
That's a
exchanged that.
meme now. That's a meme now. Everybody's passed that around. They're like, look at this. They were rapping in 1942. It's like it's hilarious how that blew up.
And in Africa, they were doing call and response. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, they had guitars in Africa as well.
hmm
Or but
well, some country in Africa.
of course, yeah, of course.
Now,
I,
where could Wally be?
I don't know, but I know in real life that place would be full of dog poo
Poop.
and pee. Yeah.
Harsh realities.
That TV doesn't show.
Yeah.
The fact that they just ran in there without looking on the ground first for poop is completely unrealistic. But this is a light episode. This is like a lighthearted, like you put this on while you're making breakfast or making dinner, sorry, making dinner or whatever episode.
Yeah, it's like Leave It to Beaverish.
Yeah, yeah. There's no drama in this. Well, except Brandon, who is trying to figure out how to handle a child who's disrespectful.
Yeah, I think he had the right idea. Let it be consequences, like the
Hmm.
humiliation ritual he was getting ready to try to do
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
kid
yeah, exactly.
to initiate him into rec baseball.
I do agree it has to be corrected during that time, or it'll never be corrected. You know what I mean? He'll just have to go to
You will
jail.
get you will get what we got right now. A group of
Yeah, yeah,
dweebs, revenge of the dweebs.
yeah.
Not nerds. We love nerds. But these are
No, there's yes,
dweebs.
there's
No, they're
all
dweebs.
there's all guilty parties in every group right now.
Brenda's hair is on point. I mean,
The
the shape of
bangs,
her cut, the
yeah, the
back. I
bangs,
mean, you see how the back met in a circle, like a heart shape in the back.
yeah.
They cut whoever did her hair. They did that.
Yeah, they figured out the hair.
Everybody's hair looked good. Even Cindy's was on point.
Yeah.
Even Jim's.
Yeah, he's holding on to that thing, ain't he? He holding on
I
tight.
thought there was some weave in there. I saw a track or two in there. I thought.
Yeah, nowadays he
Speaking of
would just shave
hair,
it.
yeah. Speaking of hair, have you heard about all the barbers, the guys talking about how much it costs to get a cut? Like they were doing all they TikToks and
We talked about that last week,
oh
and
we
I was
did. Oh
yeah, I
we
remember I was
did.
telling you that it was like 20, and then they expected a $5 tip, and I was like, 20. This is back in 2010, 2009,
Hmm.
2009. $20 with a $5 tip. I was like, bro, nah. Like what?
Now they talking about 180. Then they give you some hot towels and they be like, man, keep the towel. And I want
Nah.
to pay. Yeah, they $60. I remember somebody saying that he was charging 40, and that was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And I thought
Well,
that was crazy. But
and
60
then
to a
and then
hundred,
the fact that you're there the whole afternoon, the entire afternoon, even if you make an appointment, it's crazy.
mm-hmm. That's why I'm glad I don't have to fool with the hair. And I do like braids occasionally, but and that takes all day. But that's
Well,
not
nobody
an
has as
everyday
bad
thing.
as black women, and I know, like, it's partially self-inflicted because you guys,
Yeah,
feel like
I
you
don't do that no more.
have to get
Mm-mm.
the micro, like the micro braids. That's not
Oh,
being
I ain't
forced
never
on
getting those
anybody.
no more.
That's
Yeah,
not being
never.
forced, like, yeah, but it is worse for women because you have to buy the hair, then pay somebody to apply the hair. It's like, yeah,
And then
that's
it don't last. Braids last a month, 2
mhm.
months if you pushing it and gelling it, but really a month is the
That's like
most.
a $200 bill. If you
Yeah.
consistently get braids, it's like a $200 bill a month.
Yep. Don't do it. I won't do it. Maybe once a year, if that. Now I'd rather wash it, do some little braids myself, and grow it and keep my money and enjoy
And now that
whatever's left.
is it true that I haven't looked this up in years that the relaxer causes cervical cancer or something like that? What was that? Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah. Dick Gregory, the comedian, said in a lecture that they were doing autopsies and said that a lot of the black women, when they weigh your brain, that
Mhm.
the top of the skulls were green. And he
Mm.
said, I wonder why not one white woman's skull is green. Why are these black women's skulls green? He said he left out the room because he didn't want to have to tell them it was because of the perms.
Wow. Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I just know it hurt. It burned. Leave your head pussed up. But it was worth it to try to have your hair straight, and somebody
Mm.
had to make some money. Then when the Dominicans came to
Yeah, the flat
Atlanta and
iron.
started, yeah, no, yeah, they basically just blow it straight, blow dry it straight. It
Mhm.
stayed just as long as a perm. Like, well, then I started getting a perm like once every 3 months. And then I was doing the baby perms. And then when the girls were doing the blowouts, then if I wanted to wear my hair straight, I just get it blowed out. That was the best thing ever when those girls came in town. And it used to be 25, and then I think it just kept going up and up and up and up
Mhm. Yeah.
to where it's like, why bother?
Yeah. I
Even
know
with my head wrapped, men still, like, if I had a head full of blonde hair, if they attracted to you and you got that glow that only that person can see, then you can have a head full of hair rollers and a scarf and still
I mean,
attract the one.
there's a lot of popular bald lady models, on the internet
Hmm.
nowadays. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't.
guys don't really care that much about that stuff. If he does, he's probably, a little, what they call it now, sassy. Is that the new term now? It used
Hmm.
it used to be, what was the old term that they were using a lot? Not dusty.
Soft. They
No,
used
no,
to
no, no,
say
no, no.
soft.
No, the most
Um.
recent one. Uh
Oh. Saucy.
no, 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 no,
Um.
no, no.
Um.
They say sassy now. The kids say sassy, but it used to be called not dusty. What do we say? It was just 5 years ago. Or a few years ago. Uh I know
Um.
we know sus is one. Sus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's my generation's term. We say, but there's another
Y'all
one.
probably got it from looking at my generations, the guys.
Let me see. What did
Y'all
they
probably was
say?
thinking that guy mom brought home look a little sus. And be honest, I think mostly all of them was sus.
Let's see. Dang, what was that? I can't even remember. And Jamaicans say bati boy.
I love that one. You know, it was a Jamaican that told me in like mid 2000s. It was long before 2010. It was like 2005. He was like, all of the rappers are, bi and are gay. And I was like, I started naming all of them, new school, old school, yeah, all of them. And I was like, huh? Now I never forgot it because he said it with such conviction, like he was so honest because he worked for a used car lot and it was luxury. And I was like, oh, y'all got some nice cars on that lot. He was like, they're all junk. Don't ever come here and buy anything. It's all junk. He's a mechanic. But when he told me, he said, they're all. And he was Jamaican. I was like, I don't know how he knew what
Mm.
he knew, but he knew it. Oh, don't pick on the, see, I hope they hit the ball, and I ain't gonna say that because that's a kid. But I hope that kid get his get back. He hit a home run. Yeah, look at that ball. These kids look like the Bad News Bears.
Don't say that. I don't know if you remember the ending of that movie.
But I know there were some funny kids.
They lost at the end of that
Oh,
movie. I told you, I don't believe you saw any of these old movies, these 70s movies that you were around for.
I I did. I just don't remember all of it.
I don't believe you. You know the references though. You'll be like, "Hey,
I
Z,
I love
Caddyshack,
the
right?"
bad.
And I'll be
Well,
like,
you
"You
know the Bad News Bears were pessimistic at first because they were a group of misfits, and Tatum O'Neal played in it. Well, I'm talking about the old one. I saw it in the 80s.
Mhm.
So they did lose. They the Bad News Bears because the guy was heckling the kid, motivated him to do a home run. Home run. Yeah. And look at them. See, they still happy even though they lost. They still know they good losers. See, look at the other team. That's the other team that won.
Yeah. So you're right. Bad News Bears.
Same color and everything.
They played
You
well, but
see,
they lost.
Yeah, but you see the colors? It's same colors as the Bad News Bears.
Yeah, Mom, I'm right here. I just didn't believe you actually saw the movie.
Oh, yeah. If you had to
I'm
ask
messing with
me
you.
certain questions about it, I may
Nah,
fail the test because it's
I don't
been
even
a
know that.
long time.
Nah, I mean I haven't seen the movie myself since the 2000s.
Oh, you heard them mention Daryl Strawberry. He used to be in Atlanta a lot.
I know who Daryl
He,
Strawberry is.
uh,
Yeah.
I'm just shocked that they mentioned him in the 90210 with all his troubled past.
Well, people back then, y'all generation loved sports stars. I mean, like they were gods. And then like a
Chipper
sports star
Jones,
was a god in the 90s. Like I remember that as a kid.
Deion Sanders, Chipper Jones.
Like even the
Who
gangsters
else?
would be like, "Don't mess with him. He got a game on Sunday." You know what I mean? Like people love sports stars back then.
Yeah, but now they know that it's rigged. You better not put no
Yeah,
money
yeah,
on it.
yeah. Well, people still put money on it,
Speaking
man.
of,
Hmm.
did you hear about the files and the Powerball win
Yep.
and the leaked emails? I'm like, I might not even play Powerball no more. That was my favorite game. Now that I know that they give the numbers to certain people, what's the use?
Yeah, capitalism needs a big overhaul. Um, but people are just afraid of that phrase, and I get why. Because
Yeah, they don't want to crash.
well, no, it's people are afraid of taxes. So we clearly do need some regulation because we're clearly getting screwed. But people are afraid of regulation because they think that's going to lead to more taxes. So I know we need somebody who can regulate rich people without turning around and taxing the hell out of poor people or middle class people. And we just haven't gotten that president since I don't know.
Ever. Since ever.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, not Clinton, for sure, not
None of.
Clinton,
Oh no, he was the
not
worst.
Bush,
Yeah,
not
none of. Oh,
Bush.
he was even worse. That was the descend into hell.
I mean, like, yeah, we need a person who says, I will tax Jeff Bezos and not tax the hell out of you. And we just haven't gotten that president before. So,
Because Jeff Bezos paid them. They're taking so many. We cannot trust politicians to not take money under the table. All of them are taking it under the table. Like that's why they're getting into politics to get the money from the corporations, and then the corporations dictate what they do. Both sides. So I'm not voting anymore until they can fix that because that's a waste of my time if both sides are going to rob us blind and make it unfair in different ways. Then that's not a system I even want to be a part of, really. I'm just here because I was born here. But if I had a chance, I would actually go somewhere else. I don't know where, but I'm thinking about researching it, but definitely not this. This ain't the move.
yeah.
This is
So, what'd you
like
think of
to
that?
the.
What'd you think of this episode, Mom? Before we get too far off
I
topic,
thought I thought this episode was great. It
it was a
showed the
it was a filler.
kind,
It was a little
nurturing
bit of filler.
side of Brenda. She's just not a brat. She has Brandon. He has good moral fiber. He has my eye inside of him, the balancing of the scales. And Brenda also has that, but she just has it for animals
I think it's very typical of a Hollywood brat to care more about a dog than people.
than a
I
person.
think
Yep.
I think the attitude is now that Hollywood attitude of, "Oh, this is my dog, the only creature I love," has permeated through the rest of society and now is ubiquitous. And you have people living in tents while a dog is eating filet mignon. And this is Brenda's fault. But
For putting that out there. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. I do notice that. I do notice that there are certain people who love their dogs more than they love a human.
But
because
it's
they can control the dog, but they cannot control the human.
oh, mom, it took me forever to figure this out. Zesty. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. They still use that.
Yeah, well, that's old now. That's out of date. That's
Yeah.
the old school term. Yeah, now they
Fruity.
said
What about
no,
fruity?
no, that's way old. That's like
Yeah.
1989. Uh,
Oh, let me show you. In the 80s, Fred Sanford, Red Fox used to do, everybody used to do this.
I still do that when I can't
Okay.
say it. When you're at work,
Okay.
you can't be like, you just gotta be
Oh,
like, yeah, real quick. No,
I
you can't
guess.
do it that long. You can't be just sitting there like that, like you got Parkinson's for 5 minutes. You
Well,
gotta
how
hit
do
them with
you
a.
do it?
You gotta be like,
Oh,
and then they'll be like,
okay. No. In the 80s, we were slow with it. In the
yeah,
80s, it was,
y'all were like surfing on the air with it,
yeah.
like
And then this meant
crazy, right?
crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now we say what mentally ill.
Oh, 5150.
No, that's rude too. That's a police code. That's rude. And by the way,
You might have to call them and tell them.
In Georgia, it's 24. That's California where it's 5150. Georgia is 24.
Oh, okay.
So if you see a police
Oh,
officer, be
okay.
like, we got a code 24. He's calling you crazy. So
And
he's
I'll be
definitely gonna
like,
shoot you.
yeah. Oh, well, I'll be like, this 24 is unarmed. Don't own no weapons.
That's how they lay the groundwork for beating your ass. Like,
Oh, we got
uh,
24. Well,
we got
that should
24.
mean that should mean you shouldn't beat them
I
up.
agree, but police don't see it that way. I agree 100% that
Yeah, because they
if
bullies and they just want to.
if somebody thinks you're crazy, they should call like somebody who knows what your medication is, not proceed.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know what? There are some nice cops because I have seen where they came to get a guy who couldn't find his medication. Young
Mhm.
guy, looked like he was late 20s, early 30s,
Yeah.
and he was roaming the streets. And they was like, his neighbors knew about his problem. This was just beautiful. They were
Okay.
like, "Well, did anybody call to call the ambulance phone?" Oh, he called him himself. I gave him my phone. And he just called him and said, "Can you come get me? I don't have my medication." And when they sent the fire truck, and when they pulled up, they asked him what he was on, when last time he had it, put him on the truck, it took him to the emergency room.
Yeah, that's good. I wish they all did.
It was really
You
nice. Yeah, they
last
were really
year,
nice.
and we're gonna end the episode. It was a filler, guys. We're so sorry. We talked through the whole thing about everything but the episode because nothing really
Oh,
happened.
that's okay.
Brandon had to deal with a unruly, arrogant child, which is difficult because you cannot hit them anymore. And I was paying attention to the potential solutions to that problem. Brenda needed attention, so she found a dog. Per usual, Brenda's attention meltdowns. Uh, Jim
He
should have
just
went to the
hating on
doctor.
Brenda.
Jim should have went to the doctor. He was paralyzed for 2 days straight and was just taking Vicodin the whole time. I mean, like
But he was
nobody
getting babied. He was getting babied by Cindy. So
that's crazy time period for that. You know what I mean? Now you would just go to if you were paralyzed, you would just go to the doctor and just take that $40,000 bill. But just pay $100 a month for the rest of your life off that. But yeah, it's weird that he's like a lawyer in Beverly Hills and did not go to the doctor for after being paralyzed. But Cindy, she was the reasonable one, level-headed. She tried to keep Brenda's crisis under control. She looked great on that backyard scene where she's shucking the corn that nobody ate. What else? Ian Ziering, of course, he loved the arrogant kid because he is that. He was like, leave him alone. He's good. He knows how to throw
let
the
him run the
ball.
world.
Let him be an a-hole. Yeah, because that's him. And we saw Nat had gains. Nat eats protein. Nat hits the gym. Nat is an alpha male. And what else? We didn't get any of the other gang except Dylan.
No,
Everybody else kinda gone.
didn't see Kelly. I didn't see Kelly.
Kelly was
Did you
there.
see Kelly?
Kelly and Donna, they saw the dog and then they went, no. and then they just
And they
left.
disappeared.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. And we briefly saw Andrea. Briefly, she was at the baseball field, um, at the bleachers. So we got a little
Oh
shot
yeah, I
of
saw
her.
her. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw her.
So everybody was
I
in the
remember her.
episode, but it just,
Just they played
it was
a
just a,
background.
yeah, it was just a nice little, like, you put this on and, like, do your homework or answer some emails or something like that. Just a lighthearted, no stakes. Nobody is, on drugs or drunk driving, or, nobody's getting broken up
Nothing
with,
serious.
cheated on. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a very lighthearted Leave It to Beaver, like you said. You said it's like Leave It to Beaver episode. That's exactly what it was. And that's why we
Hmm.
talked about everything serious during the entire episode. Because I think we both sensed like we didn't need to pay attention for that one. We were like,
Yeah.
we were like, okay, this is not a serious episode. We can talk about Black History Month, and
Yeah.
5150s. But let me see.
The
What's the next
apocalypse.
episode? Because we're getting close. I've heard they do this before the finale. They like
Mm,
to save money on a couple of
hmm.
episodes before the finale so they can spend more money on the last two episodes. So we're coming up on the last two episodes of the season, episode 21 and 22. So I think this episode was like, let's save some money, and then we're gonna throw the drama in their face the last two episodes. That's what I think is going on.
They're gonna surprise us.
Yeah,
Hit us
because
with the 1, 2.
the next episode is titled Spring Dance, and you're gonna love this. Kelly and Brandon are like, they have them facing each other. Maybe it's just a quick little scene. Maybe they're not even going together and they're tricking us. But in my thumbnail, Kelly and Brandon are standing next to each other. He's wearing a tux for the spring dance. She's wearing a dress. Now, what do you think about that?
I don't know. Where's my pad? I got a pad somewhere
Oh
where I'm
yeah,
writing hookups.
yeah,
I had that ready for the next episode because I don't know where it is right now. It's not handy. Because of course we didn't have any hookups. I don't think too
in
many
a
the past
while.
couple episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a minute.
So yeah. But I'll have it out next time since that's going down. I don't remember that though.
Yeah.
Um, I don't even know if I remember that episode. But we'll see next week.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week for episode 21. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.